Hello future Twitter chat moderators. Today Kim had a question. She's actually thinking of creating a Twitter chat and she had a question about setup of a chat. Her question specifically reads that why would I set up a separate Twitter handle with the Twitter channel name on it? What would be the benefit of that? Why would I need to set up this separate account? The reason I set up a different Twitter chat handle for Brand Chat actually came from my experience previously with Journ Chat. And that experience was that sometimes the chat is so busy it becomes a top trending topic. That's what you want it to become. And then all of a sudden your Twitter API shuts your account down because you've tweeted too much during a chat. You can become very chatty as you reply to people, as you acknowledge that they've entered the chat room or participated in the chat, as you thank them for tweeting some great insight or resource, or even if you retweet them. Quickly, if you are a very active and well-attended chat, it happens that you could have your Twitter account shut down for just a few moments where it's not tweeting out. And if you have an hour-long chat, then that could be the entire duration of the chat. We call that Twitter jail. And so having another account other than just your own personal account, an account with the chat handle, is very important. It will help you so that you have some other place to go if your account is shut down or if you go to Twitter jail because you've tweeted so much. It's the best place, I think, also to start a chat because for the second reason, it brands your chat. It really gives a good visual. It makes it easier for participants to follow, to know who to follow. And the third reason is the chat platform of choice for me is Nerf. And the way Nerf is set up, it totally brands everything around the Twitter chat handle that you set up for the chat. So you want that same branding, that consistency all the way across the board. And later, as your chat grows, you're going to want to bring in other moderators. There are going to be times when there's a conflict and you won't be able to be the moderator for your chat. So you want somebody else to be seen as the chat leader, but at the same time, or the chat moderator, but not to lose that branding, that consistency of visual and image. And what you can do then is you can share that Twitter handle with somebody, even give them the password. If it's somebody that you trust, they could have that completely and you never have to change that. But if somebody who's just doing this as a one-time thing for you, then once they're done moderating the chat, you can also then change the password and still retain the ability to access and keep that safe as far as your Twitter chat handle. So Kim, those are some of the reasons I recommend going ahead and setting that up. It's for those times when you're in Twitter jail, or to avoid being in Twitter jail and not having any way to speak to your participants. Number two, it is for branding. Three, it's for consistency and the ability to use platforms and brand, not just in name, but very visually. And then four, for potential chat guest moderators or other moderators who will help you in making your chat a great success. I hope that's helpful.